Well, we're here in Denver, Tyson. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. How was your holiday?
Ate a lot, drank a lot. I'm ready for some hockey, though.
All right, we're back at it. And this is maybe kind of the old school version of hockey here tonight for a couple of reasons, because it's a delayed home and home between these two teams. They met on Saturday back at Gila River Arena. It could also go old school from the chippy standpoint. What are your thoughts on that?
I loved it as a player. I love the old school factor. The bad blood always tends to spill over a little bit, which we saw that last game before the break. The Ronaldo situation, there was lots of action. That was a great scrap between him and Johnson. Max Domi and Landeskog had a lot of words. I'm anxious to see how that plays out here tonight. They were going back and forth. Max Domi pretty much called Landeskog out in front of his bench, in front of his teammates. So you love that as a player. You hope it carries over. I think the Coyotes, they need a real emotional game. They got spanked in that one 6-2. They got to come out upset and ready to set the tone here early.
So the CBA, the collective bargaining agreement for the players, around the holidays, it doesn't allow for travel the day after Christmas. So today's a bit of a different day, and that factors into the whole game plan too, because the Coyotes left this morning at 8 a.m. They flew to Denver. They're here. They're practicing, getting ready for the morning skate, and then they will play tonight and head home before facing the Leafs tomorrow. So, Tyson, how does that factor into game prep, because it's out of the normal routine, if you will?
Well, it gives me a little longer time to put the hair and makeup on. So we all know I need that, but
the hair's looking pretty good today.
It's a little different. I mean, in the fact that you're not doing what you typically do the night before. You're not waking up in the hotel room. But as far as today goes, the guys are all at the rink right now. They're preparing as they would on any other day. And like I said, they need to win this hockey game. The emotional carryover, you hope it's there tonight. Rick Tocchet's going to have this team fired up.
All right, so it's the Colorado Avalanche as the opponent tonight for the Coyotes in Denver, the back half of the delayed, if you will, home and home. That's what we think. Let's go in the locker room and hear from some of the players.
Well, it's a little different than what we're used to, but it's the same thing for both teams. We need to do the hour and 20-minute flight, but it's not that different. It's kind of pretty much the same routines going on in a game day. You go on the ice, have a skate, get a little sweat on, and go for a lunch and take a little nap and be ready for the game. It's a different, but everybody can adjust themselves to be ready when the puck drops.
Yeah, you got to go into it expecting much of the same, but from our end, we got to be way more disciplined. You see. Our penalty kill was kind of clicking along there, and then we get in penalty trouble, and then obviously they scored 3 on us. So as much as you want to play with energy and play with a little bit of an edge, you gotta be careful not to cross that line.
I'm happy to be back, and I'm looking forward to the new opportunity and new challenge. I think at the end of the day, I just have to put my best game forward and focus on one game at a time, and then go from there. And for me, it's just mentally preparing and getting ready for that first game.